Hey Chris, this is Mark. I'm going to do this for you. I've got two images here I want you to see. One of them here is really blue, and the reason why is because I had the auto white balance set to tungsten. Don't know why, I just did. So, anyways, we're going to open these two images up. I have one with the gray card, and the one here we're going to correct. Okay, we open this up. So now these are coming in. The reason why it looks normal now is because this is the fifth time I've tried to record this thing. So I'm going to come over here and hit as shot, and now everything turns blue the way it actually was photographed. So what we need to do is to come down to our camera um, shot of the gray card, and I'm going to clear this crop out so you can see what it looks like. So we've got hands involved, we've got some of the background involved, and everything else. So basically, this is what we're going to see because we have all these colors and everything else involved from the hands and so forth. So, anyways, if you want to see just the card, you can come up here and you can just use the crop tool right here, and then we can go ahead and just hone in on just the black and the gray. So now you can see what we've got here. I'm going to change this picture here to what it was as shot. Okay, so you can notice that there's actually a lot of blue involved in the white area, and there's a lot of blue involved in the gray area too. And there's some blue. I can actually see some blue in the black too. So, anyways, what we need to do is now that we got this isolated is watch our histogram up here and see what it does, and also watch the temperature down here. So we're at 4800 minus 5 on the 10th, and we can see we still have a lot of red, a lot of blue, everything else coming into this photo. So we go up here to the top, and you'll see these tools going across the top. You just select the white balance tool, you come down and you click in the center of this gray, pop, okay? Now we'll notice that a lot of this red and some of this blue has disappeared off of the histogram, and we have three distinct white columns. This is the white side, the gray side, and then also the black side. So now our temperature has changed too from 4850 to 5100, and this was -3. It's now 0. Okay, so basically, if you want to save these settings that you just did here, let's say you only brought in 10 images out of 30 into ACR to correct. So, and you all shot all these same photographs in the studio on the same day, everything else. So, what you can do is save this setting for the next 20 you work on. So, how do you do that? Well, you come up here and you see where it says basic. All the way to the right is this little symbol here. You click on that and you come down here and then you go ahead and hit save settings. Leave everything clicked on here. You don't have to change that unless you're doing something like you don't want to correct the blacks, you don't want to correct the brightness. If you uncheck these, all these things over here, if you did any adjustments to it, so forth, you can just go ahead and leave these all checked, and it'll keep all those settings. If you didn't correct the sharpening or something like that, you can unclick those if you want to. I just go ahead and leave them clicked just to save time. So, anyways, I'll come to here, I'll hit save. Now, what you can do with this is I use the person's first name or the first name, last name, initial, whatever. So I'm just going to call this Trace, and I'm going to have to do a -6 because I've done this video maybe 6 times already, and I had to get the settings right for the video capture. But anyways, you go ahead and hit save, and now we can go back up here to this. Now, what happens now is you can do this two ways. You can click on this, okay, and then select all, and then you can go ahead and synchronize, and it brings up those, and everything will change. So if we come up here, you can see that it's changed. I'm going to go back to as shot so we can see. Now, also, you can come up here to your picture that you had before, and what you can do is you can oops, wrong button. You come up here to your presets and you click on your presets. Now you can see I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done this 5 times just for you, dear. But anyways, all you have to do is click on Trace 6 and it goes, and the whites are white, the skin tones are great. Um, Everything's looking really good, and that's how you correct that, okay? So now if you brought in 10 more images, all you have to do is come over here to preset, select all, and then hit Trace 6, and it'll change every one of them to what they're supposed to actually be, okay? So we'll go ahead and cancel this out. We'll do one more here, okay? I'm going to come down here and select another image. Let's go down. Let's select another image here. Let's see which one we want to use. Oh, we'll use one of his close-ups. So we'll come up in here. We got this. All we have to do, we have it in camera raw. Even though it looks pretty good now, it's pretty close to what it should be. Come up here to presets, hit Trace 6, and boom, there we go. Everything's corrected. It looks beautiful. His white eyes are white, or the whites of his eyes are white. You can come up here and look and see. And there you go. His white eyes are looking white, except for where he's got a little pink in his eyes. But everything looks good. So then we'll just go ahead and open the image up and do our work on it. And Chrissy, if you've got any more questions, hey, just let me know. I'll get you the answers. Okay? Thanks, Chris. Bye.